Welcome. It's Moss 808, brought to you by the Esoteric Soul G, mapping out the astrological points so you are aware of the universal components and starting points that you are all encompassing to assist you on your moral compass. And on this day, I'm feeling okay. We have the sun in detriment in Aquarius and the moon in detriment in Scorpio. These are square signs, 90-degree angles. Now, typically, when the moon is in Scorpio or it's in fallen, whatever sign the sun is in, we emotionally react to that ego or that higher phoenix, right? And our emotions get washed up into that or taken advantage of if we're not careful. So we are feeling a deep connection or power and control issues over our associations and what we are associated with. And I was going to make this a separate video, but what separates Aquarius, the opposition, from its sister sign Leo, is that Aquarius is egocentrical. You know, as the moon in Aquarius, I could tell you from, So Aquarius just don't like to be compared to anything. We like to be associated with certain attributes that allow someone else to feel more comfortable, or allow humanity or others to feel comfortable. You know, if aliens were to come down here, it's not like an alien invasion, it's rubbing shoulders, rubbing elbows, right? We're not familiar with this terrain. But anyways, yeah, Aquarius is so unique. They don't want to be they want to be individualized, but it wants to have its own thing that you can associate it with, not just know. I know for a fact what that is. Leo is I will. I'm creative. I'm expressive. Look at me. Anyways, back to the transits. So yeah, that's how we were feeling about associations, and the things that we are associated with. Now this moon is a waning moon, so it's half and half. So you might be feeling the half effects of, you can go be on demon time and crash out, or you can play it safe. Like, for example, these guys were just doing burnouts in the park, and the police showed up, but they were in the vehicle. They stopped before they got there, and the police was trying to cut through this graveyard, and he had to back up and go around because there was a fence. So that's a mild example, especially with the waning. It's half and half. But the moon's going to be trining Saturn and Neptune and Pisces, so you're going to be emotions are at work here, so you can gain some wisdom from your experiences. But you're taking power and control over your dreams, imaginations, your illusions. You're taking power and control over what boundaries you are setting, what borders you are passing, what borders that have been pre-established by Saturn or by previous circumstances that you have participated in for certain associations, people, places, and things and scenarios, and transforming those into something that looks like a border more than a boundary, more than a do not cross, more than something you can't control, and something that is controlling you and where you're going. And so it's doing that in the sign of Pisces with your dreams and imaginations, and you feel deeply and more intimate and intense with your imaginations, where you still have that sense of impending doom, but it's impending doom to something that's a far-reaching imagination that has a far distance that can travel internally and outwardly, like yin and yang. Like, it's internal as deep as Scorpio, but it's a broadened awareness with the colors that you're imagining, and then all of that. And then it goes into your Neptune, your dreams and illusions, where you're comfortable with the collective love and having a deep, intimate passion to transform what that deep emotion that you're feeling, that you're fixated on, you are focusing on making that relatable, or what comes out of that relatable. What's seeded for out of that, like a strict parent that wants the best for you is going to push you into all kinds of uncomfortable situations, but they're fun situations. It's like the 90s cartoons, like those kind of predicaments. It's nothing too serious, but it's all kinds of like Ed and Eddie type shit, you know what I'm saying? And you have the moon also sextiling Mercury, Venus, and Mars in Capricorn. So it's the opportunity to go deep and have intense passion and transform and take power control over how you're using something and how something is using you, based off of you being anchored and solidified in your deep emotion and passion, dealing with associations, people, places, and things. Like this other astrologer said, the power that you give other people to have over you. And are you going to be washed away with this deep emotion and react in an intense way like you're combating something, or you're going to be solidified in your acquaintances and take that opportunity to go and transform? If you're feeling that way, take action with Capricorn on the way you're using or the way of you're thinking seriously, opportunity you think seriously. Like this Capricorn and Aquarius energy, the Saturnian and the Uranus natured energy. And the Uranus is exalted in Scorpio. So we have that going on. Now, the moon is squaring also this fixed T-square between the moon, Sun, Aquarius, and Jupiter and Uranus and Taurus. So slow and steady wins the race is the theme for this energy, right? And although you have this fixed emotion and you're securing that, and like I said, that gift, it's a gift, it's an ability, but it's a time and the place for everything. Taurus, it's a not so deep way to go about it. It's a way that brings value based off of what you have, and knowing what others want is Taurus. Already achieving, already getting, playing the game on the surface level, not being so into itself. So knowing the value of your mind and what you already have, despite the deep, passionate emotion, something solid like this, just that opportunity, that sextile. But before you can initiate what you're being used for and how you're being used, you got to know the surface level of what you have, what tools are in your arsenal. Scorpios can be like, serial killers that can kill you with the look. Kill you with, if looks could kill, that's Scorpio. But using your tools, making things superficial, making it just a blunt force trauma with an object and carrying on, not trying to hide the body, be super secretive. Scorpio and Taurus energy. And then Scorpio in the South Node are there doing their thing, being neighborly, you know what I'm saying? Not being too much friction or too less friction, moving between those, bringing that balance of the Virgo, what you were worrying about, and taking passion and direct action with transforming power control over your worries and bringing balance with these relationships, and where things are coming to be reborn in death within that relationship, killing off the old things once you're in that intimate relationship. And then this in conjunction, misunderstanding, you don't have to over manipulate everything to get on your spiritual path, or over manipulate because you're worried about a mistake with you expressing this thing without not overthinking it, but over feeling it, not even over analyzing it like Virgo, but that sextile. So over concealing and hiding, your aura is coming off, so you might as well play with that scheme, and that's all the energies that, like I said, opportunity for your passions and motivations and your way of relating, how you're being used and compromising the usage and the value with Taurus and things of that nature. So y'all have a good day. Thank y'all. Peace.